even more so. What was your reaction to those two things?
I saw that this morning, and when I heard the tape, I could not believe what I was hearing. I have never heard anything like that before with anyone. I mean, if that doesn't show you, don't you think that was enough?
Yeah, I mean, what does it show you, though, given it was taken, or the recording was made in May before he died, 2 months or so before he died? What does that tell you?
That's what I was wondering, why Michael would never let anybody tape him. And if he obviously was very sedated, or he would not let anybody hold anything up like that. Not his mother, no one. So I'm sure I don't know how long the doctor was there before.
Did you find it suspicious?
I thought it was very suspicious, and I thought it was very strange. I mean, not normal.
I mean, none of this seems overtly normal, I must say. Clearly,
wouldn't he have called somebody right away? You know, a manager or a family member, and said, you need to get over here and see this?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose, Kathy, the real issue, I guess, and you can give us an insight into this, is how much of a drug addict was Michael, do you think, before Conrad Murray ever came on the scene? The clear suspicion from his defense counsel is that for years he had become dependent on a number of drugs. And I guess that although this tape has come out and possibly helps the prosecution, you could argue it helps the defense. It shows that Michael was a habitual user of these drugs.
Well, I could just say that I have spent time with him up until 4 or 5 months leading up to all of this on June 25th. And let me just say one thing. I want to make it very clear that I was very apprehensive, as you know, Piers, about doing this interview.
Yeah.
And I did speak to Mrs. Jackson, and I got her blessing. Michael was a very, very private person, and but I do want to share with the public the Michael that I know and that I love. And I can tell you that when he was living at the Bel Air Hotel for, I'd say, a good 3 months, and he had visited before, and then he went back to Las Vegas, then he came into LA, never ever exhibited any of that kind of behavior. The most attentive, wonderful father. There was no nanny there. I mean, he was in charge and taking care of 3 children, blow drying their hair, making sure that they had their coat, that those children loved him. They were his life, and he was their life. The most well-behaved, beautiful, lovely little angels, and I think that everybody could see that at the memorial.
Do you worry, Kathy, do you worry, if I can jump in there, that we're going to see a systematic character assassination of Michael Jackson after his death?
Are you kidding? I mean, people have been doing this to him for many years, and it pained him so much, and his entire family. This is a family that I've known since I'm 13 years old. And this is the most lovely, beautiful, kind, humble, thoughtful. When those parents would say, we need you home for a meeting, or we're having a lunch or a dinner, I don't care what else was going on. And all of them were very respectful. And when you think of all those children that Mr. and Mrs. Jackson have, we've never had any issues with any problems, with any drugs, with anything. So all I can say is